Each of these 5 men is thinking about buying a new car, and soon they will buy, just as soon as they're able to think of enough good reasons in favor of buying to offset the cost of a new car. Each must find good reasons for his purchase, and it's likely that the first new car salesmen who help them find enough reasons will be the ones who'll sell them. Even though year after year and in test after test, Rambler has been judged the car with the most value for each dollar of cost, the car with the most usefulness to the user, even though in 1964 Rambler is doing it again. Again this year, Rambler is rapidly proving its superiority in all these important usefulness to the user categories. They do not trigger the sale, and other Rambler sales benefits must be used. However, some of the important Rambler advantages are difficult to explain because they can't be seen. How, for example, can you show a customer durability or low maintenance? Demonstration rides can prove comfort, maneuverability, and performance, but can they show safety or economy? Your X-ray book can and does. This is the industry's most authoritative source of comparative car values. For a point-by-point and feature-by-feature comparison with competition, this is your most powerfully persuasive selling tool. It tells the real reasons why Rambler is a better car, but it has to be used right to get the best advantage from it. Many dealers have used their X-ray books as a mailing piece, for example. It seemed like a good idea. The results? Well, suppose you were the average homeowner and you opened a piece you received in the mail to one of these pages. Would you sit down and study it? Or, because it's free and looks like advertising, you might not realize how valuable it could be, would you do this? Yes, that's what some of them probably did. But when a man wants facts and goes out of his way to get them by asking for an X-ray book, he almost invariably reads and studies it from cover to cover. In no other single place can he find all these facts. Suppose he is a Rambler owner who's thinking about buying a new Rambler, or he's doing some comparison shopping and he's using his X-ray book as a guide. Now is when its 32 pages and 183 descriptive illustrations really prove that Rambler was designed with his needs in mind. Still, it does its most effective job in your hand, right on the sales floor, and here's how it does it. Let's suppose you've pegged this man as a will buy, and he's seemed to show the most interest in the classic V8. But now you've bogged down. You've talked economy and durability, and that didn't get a rise out of him. You talked comfort, and he sat in the car and agreed with you. You invited him to take a demonstration ride, but he said no. He had to get home and take his kid to the ball game. But as he said that, he tested the firmness of the safety-cushioned instrument panel. That's your cue. This guy can't hear enough about safety. He'll let you talk all day. So, you show him. You turn to pages 24 and 25 in your X-ray book and give him the facts from an engineering standpoint, facts that he can understand, facts that prove that Rambler has the most safety features. First, you go through the brief and concise explanation of Rambler's double safety brake system. Then you discuss the results of Rambler's braking system, what it means to him. You explain that even if one brake line bursts, Rambler's double safety system assures that brakes on at least 2 wheels will continue to operate efficiently. You cover the safety of Rambler's 14-inch wheels with 5 wheel lugs as compared with 13-inch wheels and 4 lugs. And finally, you discuss all Rambler's safety features and compare them to similar features or the lack of such features on all competitive makes. You're in a position, too, to explain the various factors, such as the greater bonded brake lining area on Rambler means that fewer pounds must be exerted on each square inch of lining to come to a safe, sure stop. Greater surface area also means that heat is dissipated more rapidly, and there's more resistance to fade during rapidly repeated braking. The user benefit from this is more safety, longer-lasting safety. And while you're on the subject of safety, you might turn to pages 14 and 15 and explain why Rambler's advanced unit construction means greater safety as well as greater strength and more durability. Now he really looks ready to buy, but he may decide even yet to think it over for a day or two. He might even want to compare Rambler's safety with the safety of a few other makes. If so, don't let him out the door without his X-ray book. And with the interest he has shown, it's very likely he'll be back. You've given him justification. Safety, of course, won't be enough to justify the expense of a new car for all these men. Maybe none of these 5 even consider safety an important factor. But if they do want a new car, and 4 out of 5 American men will admit they'd like a new car every year, you can bet that Rambler has a quality or a feature that will interest each of them. And they're in the X-ray. Perhaps it's the extra quality features, such as Rambler's curved glass windows, which not only add appearance, but also provide higher door openings, which let the buyer get in and out without ducking. It might be comfort. Your X-ray book points out the many personalized seating comfort options. It shows how and why Rambler coil spring seat construction provides greatest comfort and banishes driving fatigue. It may be the many features and options that contribute to greater driving convenience. The adjusto-tilt steering wheel, for example, providing a relaxing change in position even while driving. Or Rambler's optional variable speed electric windshield wipers, which maintain constant speed even when the car is accelerating up a steep grade. It may be one of the many trouble-free features or qualities that provide assured freedom from the expense of repair and replacement, such as Rambler's ceramic armored exhaust system, positive sealed intercell battery, deep coil road command suspension system, providing 3-year, 33,000-mile lubrication plus lubed for life rubber bushings. Whatever quality or features seem to interest your prospect, let your 1964 X-ray book help you explain and define them. But keep in mind, the X-ray book or any book has limitations. It can't do it alone. Many points require explanation. For example, how many buyers understand what such features as unit construction, one-piece unicide, and double rubber door seals mean to them in benefits? A quality-minded shopper will want to know that these mean a long-lasting, rattle-free, draft-free car, a car with doors that fit perfectly. And how many of your prospects are going to know what balanced performance means when they order an optional V8 engine with Rambler? They will know, though, when you tell them that Rambler gives them more than just a more powerful engine with that option. It gives them specially engineered parts for balanced performance throughout the powertrain. The X-ray book points out that Rambler's optional twin grip differential gives positive traction. It does not explain how it does it, by locking the drive power into the wheel that is not spinning, making use of the power as long as either wheel is on solid footing, giving them more power control, safer driving performance. Maneuverability, of course, refers to the car's response to the driver's attempts to control it on the highway, in traffic, and in parking situations. So turning diameter is a prime factor in this important feature, and only Rambler Classic can make a complete circle or a U-turn on a street 37 feet from curb to curb. The American in even less. This is maneuverability. Yes, in your hands, and with your explanation in user benefit terms, your 1964 X-ray book is a powerful tool and a valuable aid to the explanation and definition of Rambler's qualities and features. No other company dares to compare its products side by side with all competition and lets the buyer be the judge. The X-ray book is 32 hard-working pages which give any prospect, with your help, plenty of reasons to buy and to think Rambler when they think of buying.